In this video, I am going to discuss about national income. National income refers to the total income generated within a country, including wages, profits, rent, remittance and other forms of income received by individuals and businesses. Basically, this measures the total income within a specific geographical boundary. In this case, it is a country. This measure takes into account all sources of income, regardless of whether the recipient is a resident or a non-resident of the country, which means people and organizations who are within the country and also out of the country but is still sending income into the country will consider under national income. The concept of national income is used to assess the economic well-being of a country and to compare the standard of living across different countries. Ultimately, the national income uses as a matrix to measure the economic performance. Equilibrium level of national income. Equilibrium national income refers to a state in an economy where the level of total income generated is balanced with no excess demand or supply in any market. Simply, when the aggregate demand of a country equals to the aggregate supply, it is called the equilibrium level of national income. And also there will be no inflation and deflation at the equilibrium level of national income. At this level, the economy is producing the maximum amount of goods and services possible when the available resources and technology and there is no inflation or deflation. Now let's look at what are the methods of measuring the national income. Gross domestic product, GDP. I'm sure you have heard of this before. Gross domestic product or GDP is the monetary value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders over a specific period of time, typically a year. It is the most widely used measure of a country's economic output and is often used to compare the economic performance of different countries. Now let's look at how we can measure the GDP. GDP is an important indicator of the health of an economy, as higher GDP generally corresponds to a higher standard of living, increased economic activity, and greater economic growth. However, GDP is not a perfect measure, as it does not account for the distribution of income, environmental impact, or non-monetary forms of production, such as household work or volunteer services. This is how we can measure the GDP of a country. The equation is as follows. GDP equals to household consumption, denotes by letter C, plus capital investments, denotes by letter I, plus government spending, denotes by letter S, plus exports, denotes by letter X, minus imports, denotes by letter M. So the GDP equals to C plus I plus S plus X minus M. Don't get confused with the letter I. Letter I is given for the capital investments, not for the imports. For imports, the letter M is given. This is another step forward to measure the national income, which is gross national product, GNP. The main difference between GNP and GDP is that GNP includes net income from abroad, such as the profits of multinational corporations and remittances from citizens living abroad, while GDP only measures production within the domestic borders of a country. As a result, GNP provides a more comprehensive picture of a country's economic performance and standard of living. The GNP equation is as follows. Gross national product equals to GDP plus net income from abroad. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.